Hello, HalfPint here, and I just wanted to say real quick, if you've been enjoying my content, please remember to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube and follow me on Twitch so you can always catch us when we're live and see more content. Also, if you are new here, welcome in, and if you're enjoying the video, please remember to like it because it helps me out a lot. I also post funny clips and other things on TikTok. All the links are in the description below, and thanks again. Now let's get into the video. First thing I want to take a look at is earlier this week, Elon Musk threatened to fire 75% of the Twitter workforce. He was saying that was his plan. He has since walked that back, but I think it's important to cover it just to show what kind of sudden and reckless decisions Elon makes all the time, or things he just says recklessly all the time that have very real impacts on the economy, people's livelihoods, businesses. It's just a shitty thing to do and say. Yeah, fire as much as 75% of the company's workforce. The deadline, which is the end of this week, is forcing him to go through with the $44 billion acquisition. Let's see. Yeah, must complete it by Friday, I believe, close a business or face a court hearing. Exactly. He's incredibly careless about the things he supposedly cares about. And you'd think someone who's like a gifted businessman, or at least someone who's been in the business realm for a long time, would know not to make such volatile statements suddenly. But the truth is, he is not the level-headed businessman that lots of people like to paint him as or think he is. And that is just the truth of it. Let's see. So we're planning to replace or eradicate the jobs of nearly 75% of Twitter staff, reducing headcount from 75,000 to just 2,000. And has also said its workforce has a strong left-wing bias. So obviously there's the implication this is somewhat a politically motivated house clean out. Wanting to get things more towards a billionaire-friendly perspective internally, which is not surprising, but still shitty. Incredibly shitty. Elon Musk plans to lay off 75% of Twitter will hurt Twitter's ability to serve the public conversation. Well, yeah. Exactly. A threat of this magnitude is reckless. Absolutely reckless. To just throw that out there randomly, so reckless. The full text of the open letter. Okay, hold on. Staff, Elon Musk, board of directors. We, the undersigned Twitter workers, believe the public conversation is in jeopardy. Elon Musk planned to lay off 75% of Twitter workers will hurt Twitter's ability to serve the public conversation. A threat of this magnitude is reckless, undermines our users' and customers' trust in our platform, and is a transparent act of worker intimidation. Yes, I agree. Especially with the previous comments around the fact that it's a left-leaning company. Twitter has significant effects on societies and communities across the globe. As we speak, Twitter is helping uplift independent journalism in Ukraine and Iran, as well as powering social movements around the world. A threat to workers at Twitter is a threat to Twitter's future. These threats have an impact on us workers and demonstrate a fundamental disconnect with the realities of operating Twitter. They threaten our livelihoods, access to essential healthcare, and the ability for visa holders to stay in the country they work in. We cannot do our work in an environment of constant harassment and threats. Without our work, there is no Twitter. 100% true. Yeah. And I would imagine what's even more fucked up about that, they say that without our work, there is no Twitter. Just real curious. Percentage of contractors at Twitter. Okay, I mean, I guess here's salaries. Damn, that's a contractor? I mean, I guess they're making pretty good money, but how many of Twitter's employees are contractors? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say there's no way there's no way I'm the first person to ask this question. Documents detail plans to get Twitter's workforce, number of employees, 2008 to 21. Does this track what type of employee? No. I would imagine Twitter, much like any other social media company, even though it's technically not social media, it's a news platform, but also much like news platforms, has a majority of contractor in their workforce, which is interesting because the definition of a contractor legally is if the position is required to keep the business running and working and operating normally, then it is not legally a contractor. But that doesn't stop the WWE from having all of its wrestlers as contractors, or most of software engineers or game developers being contractors, or IT positions in general, because the IT industry has not been unionized at all, or barely. It's slowly kind of starting within the last 3 years or so. We, the workers at Twitter, will not be intimidated. We recommit to supporting the communities, organizations, and businesses who rely on Twitter. We will not stop serving the public conversation. We call on Twitter management and Elon Musk to cease these negligent layoff threats. As workers, we deserve concrete commitment so we can continue to preserve our integrity of our platform. We demand the current and future leadership. We demand of current and future leadership respect. We demand leadership to respect a platform and the workers who maintain it by committing to preserving the current headcount. Also, not just like taking issue with employees because of political affiliation. That it's ridiculous we have to say that. Safety. We demand that the leadership does not discriminate against workers on the basis of their race, gender, disability, sexual orientation, or political beliefs. Okay, cool, they got to it. We also demand safety for workers on visas who will be forced to leave the country they work if they are laid off. That's really true. They should at least preserve all visa workers if there are layoffs, and there shouldn't be any layoffs anyway. We demand Elon Musk explicitly commit to preserve our benefits, those both listed in the merger agreement and not remote work. Oh shit. And not. We demand leadership to establish and ensure face severance policies for all workers before and after any change in ownership. Dignity. We demand transparent, prompt, and thoughtful communication around our working conditions. We demand to be treated with dignity and not to be treated as mere pawns in a game played by billionaires. Sincerely, Twitter workers. Yo, pop off, Twitter employees. That is awesome. He has, of course, since walked that back. And I believe that's covered in this article, which we're about to get into. Do they have a video? Yeah, they do. Okay. So, yeah, he's since walked that back because obviously it went over like a fucking bag full of shit on fire. Everyone hated it, especially the workers. There was major pushback. And he has since walked that statement back because it was not the meme W dunk that he probably thought it was going to be. So then he tried again today. After eating massive shit publicly and just getting obliterated for a horrible, crazy, drastic, reckless, threat of his future employees. He tried to get in everyone's good graces today by just fucking hella memeing the Twitter HQ by bringing a sink in because he's really here. He's really gonna buy it, and run the company into the ground. Let that sink in, let the company sink to the floor as he takes control. So here's the video. So stupid. With just a few more days left to complete his acquisition of Twitter and stave off the new court date, billionaire Elon Musk walked in the company's San Francisco office on Wednesday with what appeared to be a porcelain bathroom sink in his hands, entering Twitter HQ. Let that sink in. He tweeted the video. Although, that really looks like a TikTok to me. That really looks like a TikTok. I'm pretty sure this is TikTok, so that's funny. He tweeted a TikTok. That's not very brand loyal of you, Elon. That's not really billionaire energy of you. A person at the company confirmed that confirmed to CNBC that Elon was visiting today and noted that there was some internal concern about what will happen to people on foreign worker visas. This person, who declined to be named, discussing internal matters, said that employees are trying to keep working despite all the attention being paid to the deal and despite reports that Elon Musk could gut the place with massive layoffs. Some employees say they feel like if he buys it, he can burn it all down if he wants to. Jesus, is there no board anymore? He still has to answer to a board, doesn't he? Staff in the office got a brief heads up about the visit, according to an email shared by reporters from CNN and Bloomberg. The sender, whom Bloomberg identifies as Twitter Chief Marketing Officer Leslie Berland, wrote that Musk could be in the office this week, or Musk would be in the office this week, meeting with the folks, walking in the halls, and continuing to dive in on the important work you all do. If you're in San Francisco and see him around, say hi. What the fuck? The email also said employees would hear directly from Musk on Friday. A Twitter spokesperson declined to comment on the report or on Musk's tweet. Also, it's crazy to me. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about this in my background. Yay! Like in a video I was watching earlier this week or last week, it's hard to remember at this point, was saying that it's insane that Biden doesn't like have weekly calls or doesn't have phone calls at all with Elon Musk. I again submit, why the fuck would he, with reckless, erratic behavior like this? It's not something you want in the political realm. We've seen what that can breed, even just a little bit of it, and it's horrifying. Let's see. Earlier, Musk changed his description on social media, where he has more than 110 million followers, to Chief Twit. Okay. Musk has until 5 p.m. Eastern time on Friday to complete his deal by Twitter, or again face the proposition of going to trial. Twitter sued Musk when he tried to get out of their $44 billion merger agreement by claiming Twitter had not been forthcoming about spam and bots on the platform, which he claimed would amount to material adverse effect. Twitter's denied this. They don't even really need to deny it because it eventually got leaked that he was fully aware of it in like his DMs. Let's see. Whoa, wants the court to remain involved. Huh. New trial dates for November? Possibly. I guess that's true. That's true. Because we really are at the end of October. That's insane. So yeah, Musk showed up at Twitter. This seems pretty performative. It doesn't look like he actually really did anything. This is just, I don't know. Maybe they were talking about some serious stuff. I'm sure they were talking about some things behind the scenes, but it looks like mostly what's going on here is it's just like trying to get in the public's good graces after taking a massive hit on threatening to fire 75% of a business. And yeah, I don't know. It just seems really performative. I think he's probably going to buy it. I mean, he doesn't want to get sued. He doesn't want to get dragged into court. So he's probably going to go through with it. I don't know what he's going to do with it. And I do think Twitter will see some kind of decline overall, at least for a bit. Honestly. Especially if he's given more direct control. So I guess we'll keep up on this. There might be an update tomorrow, or should be an update tomorrow actually. And so we'll see where that's at. And yeah, we knew from yesterday that Musk was going to close on the deal or face court, so likely to close on the deal today for Twitter. But it looks like he ousted many of the top Twitter executives after taking control, and Ye is back on Twitter. So we're going to go over both of those things first, and then I have some other stuff for us to look at today. But, yeah, I don't know. I've been, who gives a fuck what Kevin, oh God, I guess because of Shark Tank, but, sorry, I was just looking at this over here, but, I've been kind of following this Musk thing since the very first talkings of it were happening and talking about it on both Twitch and my YouTube since then. But I don't know, it's pretty wild considering where it started and where we're at now. It's pretty wild. But we're going to jump in, try and get some more details around the actual acquisition of Twitter by Elon Musk and maybe some reasonings behind why he got rid of some of the top executives. I know the CFO was ousted, obviously the CEO. I don't know, but let's take a look.
We are going to begin with Elon Musk's multi-billion-dollar takeover of Twitter, which seems to be complete. Sources tell the Associated Press that Musk is now in charge of the massive social media platform, just hours before today's deadline to finalize the deal. Reuters quotes sources as saying Twitter's chief executive and chief financial officers were escorted out of Twitter's San Francisco headquarters yesterday. And AP says the company's chief legal counsel was also shown the door.
Why?
So, Naomi Ruckham has been following this story for us. I don't know if you've been tweeting about it.
So
I don't know if you've been tweeting. Naomi Ruckham.
I guess I can kind of understand the CEO, CFO, because I think it's pretty normal for that sort of thing to happen as just like a personnel clean out when there's new management. Maybe that's also true for legal affairs chief, but I don't know. CEO makes sense. CFO makes some sense. Legal affairs chief makes the least amount of sense to me. Unclear sale has been signed. I would assume it's been signed if these three have been let go and are literally out of the company now.
Ruckham has been following this story for us. I don't know if you've been tweeting about it at all, Naomi.
No,
but
I played with you all morning.
So give us the latest. Good morning.
Oh, today's the day, right, to share your feelings on Twitter. Things could be changing, Anne-Marie. Good morning to you. Well, this drama of the Twitter takeover appears to have finally reached a conclusion. But Elon Musk is said to be planning for drastic changes at the company on everything from leadership to what users can and cannot tweet out.
Elon Musk tweeted, quote, "The bird is freed," hours after the Associated.
So that's weird that he says that, because didn't we just read yesterday that piece that said that it cannot become a lawless place where anyone can say anything? Didn't he specifically say he was not going to let that happen, but now he's implying otherwise?
Press reported he had taken control of Twitter. The billionaire Tesla and SpaceX CEO is also said to have fired multiple top executives, including its CEO, chief financial officer, and chief legal counsel. Twitter has not responded to a request for comment from CBS News.
Everything is incredibly uncertain right now. I believe that a Musk-owned Twitter would mean that he would start to implement a lot of the changes to the platform.
Wednesday, Musk, whose new Twitter description says Chief Twit, brought a sink to the company's San Francisco headquarters and just
it was really lame.
Let that sink in. The following day, he was back, tweeting an open letter to advertisers that he envisions the social media platform as a digital town square where a wide range of beliefs can be debated, but adding it, quote, cannot become a free-for-all hellscape. Musk's takeover has triggered uncertainty among some Twitter users.
Elon Musk buying Twitter and owning Twitter will be the end of Twitter.
I've seen obviously people commenting whether they're going to continue using it or not, but I haven't really thought about it, to be honest.
Musk's $44 billion bid to buy Twitter began back in April and faced numerous setbacks, with Musk at one point claiming he was going to pull out of the acquisition. A judge in Delaware had
not even claiming, attempting to back out of the deal.
Set a deadline of today for the parties to close the deal or else go to trial.
Elon Musk has not issued an update on the statement he made earlier in the year, claiming he would reverse Twitter's permanent ban on former President Donald Trump. Trump was, of course, shut out of Twitter, Facebook.
Let's see if he said anything today real quick. Is that all he said, is just the bird is free? Ligma Johnson had it coming. Musk has allegedly fired an entire team of Twitter data engineers as laid off employees. Rahul Ligma left and Danielle Johnson Wright are pictured walking out of the San Francisco office Friday afternoon. Holy shit. How about tell your men they're all fired now? That's probably a closer
his own words. What do you make of that? What do you think Twitter will look like?
I mean, if free speech is, you know, Nazis saying that, you know, trans women shouldn't, you know, use women's locker rooms, then awesome. I guess mission accomplished. We'll see. Listen, I got to touch base with my husband and wife. I got to get out of here, all right? Thank you, guys.
What's your name?
Sorry. Daniel, thank you.
His own words.
Damn.
Make of that? What do you think?
God damn.
Facebook and Instagram following the January 6th Capitol riot. He has since launched his own social media platform, Truth Social. Anne-Marie?
All right, so I got a bunch of questions for you. What can you tell us about the reported firings at Twitter?
Well, they haven't been confirmed independently yet by CBS News, but Reuters and the AP are reporting that the top leadership at Twitter is out. And analysts say it's not entirely surprising that Elon Musk would clean house. But this normally takes months or years, not right away, not day one. This is yet another signal that Musk believed the company was poorly run and wanted to change fast. So it's clear Musk wants to make some monumental adjustments at the company.
Yeah,
Anne-Marie?
He certainly said that. So meanwhile, you know, the stocks for Twitter have gone up and down all over the place because this deal has been like all over the place, on and off and on and off, lawsuits and all that sort of stuff. Where, I know it's early, obviously, but where do the stocks stand now? Are we seeing anything in early trading?
Well, Anne-Marie, shares of Twitter ended trading yesterday up 0.3% at $53.86, which is just under the agreed sale price. But overnight, the New York Stock Exchange notified investors that it will suspend trading in shares of Twitter before the opening bell this morning in anticipation of the company going private now under Elon Musk. The stock will be delisted from the stock exchange today. Anne-Marie?
Wow.
That's, I don't even know what that really means, but it sounds interesting. What changes has Elon Musk promised that will happen with the social media platform? You sort of alluded to them, and he kind of has suggested in the past kind of like a more, I know, sort of widespread social platform, sort of. So very different from what Twitter is now.
Now, let's see if we can figure out what the fuck's going on with Ye being back on Twitter. Why do people make these videos of just text and music?
The Jewish people that I'm talking about don't have to understand. And that is that privilege that I'm not going to allow. When I wore the White Lives Matter t-shirt, the Jewish underground media mafia already started attacking me.
Do you now regret saying DEFCON 3 on Jewish people? Are you sorry you said that?
He hasn't tweeted a single thing.
Absolutely not.
He hasn't tweeted a single thing. Musk says he had no role in bringing back Ye to Twitter. Ye's account was restored by Twitter before the acquisition. They did not consult with or inform me. A billionaire said Twitter restored the account of the rapper. Is there any way to prove that? Assaulted with hammer. Damn. Oh my God. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Musk took ownership of Twitter with brutal efficiency on Thursday. Firing top executive. 30. Okay. Well, I guess right now, as far as we know, Musk had nothing to do with Ye being back on Twitter, but that's the latest updates on the Musk Twitter saga. I guess now it's just time to see what happens to the website. Thanks for watching, guys. Follow me on Twitch to join us live, like and subscribe, and I will catch you later.